Let's see if I can tell real historic photographs from the AI. Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin. I'm a living historian who educates other living historians by teaching old-fashioned sewing skills and copying original garments, which we are not doing today. We are at the Pierce Collection Museum in Corsicana, Texas, and my husband has a special treat for us where he has put together some photos from AI and some original photographs. He said from 1840 to 1940, which I asked for 1840 to 1870 because that's what I know best. So I may not get the later ones, but it'll still be fun to watch, I suppose. I don't study anything past 1885, and I don't know 20th century as well as I ought to. So it should be fun. I thought this was going to be really easy, but my husband said he made them very hard. So we're going to see how this goes.
Actually, some of them are going to be easy.
Okay.
Some of them are going to be very hard.
Fun. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Looks 1880s. I'm going to say real.
Yes, that is real. That was posted by a man who it is a part of his family.
Oh, awesome. You know, what kind of tipped me off a little bit was it's hard to get kids' clothes that nicely, and it's hard to get the hair nicely with AI. So the fact the hair looked good, and also the baby's head was blurry, which is typically found in original photographs, that's what tipped me off. The collar of the lady was throwing me, but again, this is later than I typically study. Okay. This is a time period I have no idea, but I'm going to go with AI.
Yes, that is an AI picture.
And the reason I'm going with that is because that little girl has a side part on her hair, and most girls had center parts.
You also see it in the eyes.
Yeah, a little bit. That is definitely AI.
No explanation needed.
I mean, her bodice, I don't even know what time period this is. She has like kind of sort of 1860s hair. I don't even know what her little tiara is. But the fabric and the fact the sleeve is a different fabric than the bodice, and the bodice has a very modern, like she's wearing a modern bra, not a corset, because corsets don't look like that. But yeah. Okay, this is 1850s. I'm going to go with this is real.
Yeah, it's a famous photo on the internet.
That one, okay. I know this is real because I've seen this photo before. It's 1840s.
It threw me off. I thought it was AI.
No, that's a real. It's their eyes, but if you have blue eyes, they do show up as that like ghosty gray.
Mm-hmm.
So the two ladies have, yeah, they have blue eyes. I don't even know cars. I'm sure there's something. My gut says it's AI because of the huge smile.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's so in focus and the background is so blurry. I don't see that in period photographs, but I also, like, this is not my time period, so I don't know. But I'm going to go with AI.
This is, as far as the internet labeled it, Henry Ford with his very first Model A car. And this is the real Henry Ford with his very first Model A car.
Okay. Yeah, the other one looked a little bit more like a T. It had that shape to the engine. Okay.
Yeah, but there's also that they have wagon wheels, and they never put wagon wheels
Okay.
on cars. So this is...
Is this the Wright brothers? I'm going to guess real.
That's AI.
That is AI. Is it supposed to be the Wright brothers?
It is. Yeah, it's supposed to be the Wright brothers. It is labeled on other websites as the actual Wright brothers, but I'm going to rant about this a moment because how AI works is it scans the internet.
Is it one of those original photographs that is AI enhanced?
So here's what it is loosely based off of.
Okay,
Those are
yeah.
2 pictures of the Wright brothers in one of their later versions of the flyer.
Okay.
And what AI did was it took those pictures, spliced it with the one on the right, and created the one on the left.
See, that's when it gets tricky. I saw one in, I think it was the Daguerrean Society Facebook group with all those original photographs, and there was someone ranting. It had the original picture from, I think, the 60s of the Niagara Falls, and they showed an AI enhanced version of it, and it was hard to tell because it's literally taking elements of the original photograph. Yeah, that's when it gets tricky. Like when AI is just doing AI things and you're just giving it a simple prompt, those are easy to tell, but when they use an original photograph or daguerreotype or CDV or whatever, it gets really complicated.
Yeah. Now, Wilbur's face very much looks fake, but you look at Orville, the thing that gave it away for me was if you look to his left, that wheel with the pulley,
Yes.
directly in front of that is some sort of metal bracket on the wood strut. And when you look at the flyer this is based on,
Uh-huh.
there is nothing there except
Okay.
wood. So that gave it away.
So clearly you looked at these photographs more than I have.
Well, my family's North Carolinian, and I've been to Kitty Hawk, so I know a bit about the Wright brothers.
Yeah.
All right, so which one of these? Are they real, are they fake, or a combination?
The native girl looks a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that photo before. And before AI got big. And native clothing can be difficult because you have like white Western dress influenced by the native culture, and it differs by tribe. And that's not something I'm personally an expert on. It could be enhanced though. My gut says real only because there are parts that are so in focus and then parts of even just herself that aren't, and AI tends to focus the person really well, you know? And I mean, her arm size are dropped, which would be appropriate for the mid-19th century. Braids would be appropriate, but her hair just looks like it's been airbrushed. I'm gonna say touched up with AI, but mostly an original photograph.
And the man?
And I don't know men's clothing at all. His hair looks right for the mid-19th century. And I've seen people smile like that, so that's not something that's really throwing me. I'm gonna... The collar looks weird. Is that a weird collar? You know
Don't
men's
ask me.
stuff. You're not gonna help me at all. He looks more real to me.
Okay, so both real but one touched up with AI? So-
Maybe.
Okay, so
I'm leaning towards that, but I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if she was completely original as well.
is that your final answer?
Maybe. Yes.
So the man
Uh-huh.
came from Camerville, and I got it from Charleston Tintypist. That is a real photo of a smiling man in the 1850s.
Okay.
The native girl.
It's AI entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It probably took the image of that native girl that we were referencing. I can't find it. But
Yeah, I've seen
apparently-
something similar, but like her hair looks very much AI.
Mhm. So yeah, that is an AI with
Okay.
a real photograph.
AI of a photo. Okay, so I was right, basically. Cool. Oh, great. Another time period. I have no clue. I'm going to go AI.
Yep, that's AI.
Okay. So then what threw me off was the pattern on the girl's outfit. The backdrop does not look like Victorian paintings. And her V, I mean, some pigeon-breasted looks had V's, but the dress is so unfitted and her arm looks weird.
Look at her hair. It looks like it's trying to part on both sides, but then it won't. But
Well, sometimes you have that little puppet that, you put up both sides, because sometimes when you do that little Gibson roll, like I've never done it, like I don't know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about, but you have the little, you do it in sections, so that didn't really throw me off. But again, I know nothing about this time period. So
Ready
the fact
for
I'm
the
able
next
to
one?
get this, it's just impressive to me. AI needs to step up its game.
I mean, we can skip this one if you want, but
Oh great, cars. And of course now the AC's going in the background, so that's going to be annoying. You think owning vintage cars would make it to where I know what I'm talking about? It looks too bright, and they all look too bright and new. I'm going to go with AI.
this is a real one.
Really? How do all the cars look brand new?
Well, it's the 50s, and
Oh, see, that's even way. You told me you were
I
only going to do
thought it was,
1940.
but I forgot about this one.
Oh, great, more vehicles. I don't know. Real?
Yeah, that's real.
Based on absolutely nothing because I don't know men and I don't know cars. You did make this hard, not because of. But it wasn't expected. It wasn't what I was expecting.
There are very small things that make you tell whether it's real or fake.
Yeah. Why do you have to pick men? You know I know nothing about men. Real?
That is real.
Okay.
I thought it was fake, but no, apparently this was a Coca-Cola advertisement for the 36th Infantry Division in Italy in 1944.
Cool. I don't even know why I know it's real.
They look like reenactors, though. That's the funny thing.
They kind of do look like reenactors.
Right.
And I think that's actually probably a compliment to reenactors that we know.
Well, the curator and the manager of the Texas Forces Military Museum and home of the 36th Infantry Division confirmed this was real.
Okay. What time period is this supposed to be?
I don't know, I just found it.
AI.
Yeah, that is AI.
Yeah, because they're dressed and like, I don't even know what time period it's supposed to be, but those two guys, one looks earlier than the other guy. And it looks like that one guy's wearing a dress. That is a very long.
It's a frock coat.
Like, it goes down to his ankles. Do frock coats go down to the ankles?
In the 1880s, there were some that did.
No.
Look at Tombstone.
Her dress is just, I don't even know what time period that would be. That's ridiculous. Yeah, no, that's not even close. Okay. A little bit more my time period. Let me see. I've never seen a tent like that in the 1860s, but I also don't know my tent. And I'm pretty sure this is actually 18. Well, I guess it could be early 1860s, but it's more like 1850s. What?
If you are straining this hard,
Are you saying I should go with real? If it's
your choice.
the paisley shawl, and there's a couple little women's stuff that's just throwing me.
Also, remember, your focus is American.
Oh, so you're telling me this is not American?
You never did specify what country.
You're right. I did not specify what country, and I could see that being British. Is it real?
It's real. It's
Yeah.
England, 1861.
Yep, early 1860s. I did guess that. So that doesn't surprise me. The paisley shawl was, yeah, it's the English fashions, which are a little bit different from American. But yeah, AI.
Yeah, see, if you have to strain that hard on another one,
Then it's real?
It's most likely real.
Okay. No, the tent is weird. I don't know why that lady's wearing a top hat. She's not in a riding habit. They're trying to do hoop skirts, but the skirts are too short. They also look nothing like 1860s photographs. The sleeves are all weird. There's a lady back there who doesn't even have sleeves, and that's not 1860s. Your ball gowns had sleeves in the 1860s. So yeah, no, that doesn't even qualify. Oh, great. More men. I see some Gibsons.
You sound like a suffragette.
Not in my time period. I do not care about this time period. I'm gonna go real because I don't know one way or the other. Okay, it is real. Is this a Stereograph card? Hair looks good. Bodices look good. Real.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it's another English one, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, it looks like it might be. The guy on the very top right is what tipped me off because AI isn't going to do that funky, weird top knot thing they did in the 1850s and 60s because it doesn't look good to our modern eyes. AI tries to look period, but it does it with modern sensibilities and what looks good. So when you see things that don't read as handsome or pretty in our modern eyes, it usually says that that's probably a real photograph because AI doesn't go that direction.
Okay, next one.
Okay. Costumes. Costumes are so hard. Is someone really going to sit there with AI and say, show a bunch of 1880s or 1860s folks in costume? Real? Yes, dance party. That's cool. I've never seen that one, actually. It's nice to see the fancy dress. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of wondering if the girl on the right, if that's Elytra or the beetle wing embroidery. It kind of looks like it. Would love to see that in person. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So,
Oh, native clothing, something else I don't know anything about. Why do you have to pick things I don't know anything about?
like I said, the devil is in the details.
AI?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about this one?
The cars again. There seems to be a lot of telephone lines. Cars mean nothing to me. Like, I can't tell, and there's no people. Like, I need people to be able to tell. All the electric and telephone lines are throwing me off. That seems like a lot. And it looks like there are banners from the actual telephone lines themselves, which surely not, right?
So what's
AI?
Yeah, it's AI.
Yeah. Another time period I don't know anything about. Those look like 1960s sewing machines with women who are supposed to be maybe 19 teens. I'm going to go with AI.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, that lady has 3 fingers.
No, it could be, yeah, that's a pretty obvious one.
No, what threw me off was the sewing machines.
Well, I knew that since you like sewing, you went mine to the time period.
Yeah, machines I know to date a little bit. I can date those a little bit better than I can people during this time period. That is you. You wouldn't think I wouldn't know my own husband? That's the photograph Cody took of you. So it is a real photograph of a reenactor.
Yeah.
Final answer. Unless you touched it up with AI, but I don't think
No.
you did.
Since you like cats.
Yeah, you can't see the cat. Cat's blurry. I have no idea. AI? AI.
Okay, no.
No.
It has a real photo,
Oh.
courtesy of Charleston Tintype's
Okay.
Facebook page.
It almost looks like the cat has 2 tails. That's what was throwing me off.
I wanted to, well, that's its paws.
Well, no, I see 2 paws, and I see 2 paws, and I see like a tail, but I also see something off to his side that looks like a raccoon tail or something.
I think that's its haunches.
Okay.
So the cat's not holding still and he's having to
Well, yeah,
hold
obviously.
it up.
Cat did not want his photograph taken.
So yeah, that's it. I wanted to end on a real photo and a cat photo, so there you go.
All right. Well, thanks for putting those together.
Sure.
You might want to try that again down the road, maybe next year, as AI improves. See if it can trick me.
I
And
should
for the
have.
fact that most of them were not a time period that I studied, I feel like I did pretty good.